Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my new monk build for PvP. With this build we are trying to take advantage of Banquet of Eyes set by using our dot skills. As you all know, barbarians are monk's biggest counter and we can't stand on them. This build fixes that problem. By the way, I have 6.2k resonance and I am not sure how this build works with lower resonance. So let me know how it performs for you in the comments. Now let's take a look at the skills and essences I am using. I will talk about how to use this build in the gameplay section. For the skills, we have Shield of Zen, Wave of Light, Mystic Strike and Exploding Palm. We are using Fist of Thunder as our primary attack skill. And now let's talk about the essences. For the helmet, I am using Numb Realization. Enemies marked by Exploding Palm have 30% chance to be detonated by other attacks. This helps us to spread our bleed effect from Exploding Palm. For the chest, I am using Habonis Song. Wave of Light range increased by 29%. I am using this one to reach more enemies when I use my Wave of Light. For the shoulders, I am using Shimmerlin. Well, we all know what this essence does. It is our main damage and burn dot source. For the pants, I am using the Traveling Scold. This gives us extra mobility and little bit of control and damage. For the main hand, I am using Intervening Law. Shield of Zen now causes you to charge a targeted location, granting you and all nearby allies a shield that absorbs damage. I use this essence with all my PvP builds. I really like the extra dash it gives me. For the offhand, I am using Reaching Rebuke. This essence is perfect for battlegrounds. You can use it to dodge incoming damage and it is really good for dodging barbarians. Of course, it applies bleed dot damage, which is very important for this build. And for the set items, we have 6 pieces of Banquet of Eyes, which makes this build deadly. Thanks to this set, we can kill our enemies without having to sit on top of them. We engage with our Zen or Exploding Palm, leave our dots with Wave of Light and get out. When Poison Rage is activated, you will have green gloves on your hands. During that time, you can spread your dots for extra damage. For the cursed items, I can recommend Torture set for this build. And for the family bonuses, I am using 3 pieces of Vengeance, increased beneficial effects duration and maximum life. Now let's check out the gameplay. While we watch the gameplay, I want to give you some tips on how to use this build. First, and this goes for all monk builds, don't engage without your Shield of Zen. If you have to wait for its cooldown, just wait and then go in. Next, don't stand on top of the barbarians, you will die. They deal too much damage and most of them use the same Banquet set, so their dots will melt you in seconds. Next, try to kill enemy team's backline first. Engage with Exploding Palm and use your Wave of Light. This will deal a lot of damage and you will leave burn and bleed dots. So when the Poison Rage activates, they should be dead. If you get stuck in a 1 vs 1 with a barbarian, try to predict their moves and use your movement skills to dodge them. If you can, leave your dots and get away. Like I said, don't stand on top of them. And lastly, always try to leave at least one movement skill to disengage. I think that's all. Now enjoy the rest of the gameplay.